Good morning, and welcome to the No Shave Man Cave in the immortal words of rest in peace, Kevin Hall. Hey, yo, it's great to have you here. Super excited for today's episode. Did a little bit more homework. Wanted to make sure that I got all the information about today's title review. You know what I'm saying? So today I've got our America's Championship title belts. One of my favorite titles. I saw this thing about 4, 5, 6 years ago, and I had to get my hands on it. So really appreciate Patchwork Belt Works. They really hooked it up. Had this baby commissioned. So love the detail on the AWA, America's Wrestling Alliance. Super cool. Vern Gagne cooked this up to create a bit of a rivalry and pull Sergeant Slaughter out of retirement. So he was doing the G.I. Joe thing. So he was busy doing voiceovers, touring around, and AWA threw a bunch of money at him. But shortly before that, when this title was thought of, Larry Zbyszko was getting ready to leave WWF, WWE, and they wanted to make him a big deal. So they decided, hey, let's put the title on it, and it would be a natural born rivalry when my man came out of the cartoon. So the title was launched in 1985, and it was like 99% of it was for um, Sergeant Slaughter. So he was kind of wrapping up what he had going on with GI Joe, and then Larry Zbyszko carried the title for a few months, and then he in Chicago they had their final battle, and that's when Sergeant Slaughter brought the title home. So did a little extra research on an awesome site. Really appreciate it. Hit him up on Twitter if you get a chance. It was the history of pro wrestling titles.com, and then Pro Wrestling Title History Society.com. Super cool. Great info if you're, interested in who wore a title, or is there a title, you're interested in adding to your collection. So I'm a big fan of the North American Championship and the United States Championship. You can see this gem right here, the IWGP United States title. Kenny Omega currently wearing it. I've got a Moxley figure holding it right now, but up above you can see, you can't see over this shoulder, but I've got a Kenny Omega too. So, but yeah, awesome title. I'll do another review if you like these kinds of things and you're interested in subscribing and liking and following us. We're on Twitter, NoShaveManCave. You can get our podcast where you get all your podcasts. Just search No Shave Man Cave and the No Shave Man Cave. Same duo, Jay Tilly and I, Jason Tilson, and you can hit him up on Twitter through the No Shave Man Cave, on our Instagram account, No Shave Man Cave as well. So, but yeah, so this title was brought up. It didn't last very long, unfortunately, and it probably just was a sign of things to come as the AWA started getting pulled apart from the ever expanding WWE. So this title was retired in August of '86. So um, put in mothballs, and even during some of the promos, if you go on some of the videos of the AWA reviews, Sergeant Slaughter would hold a tag team title and cut his promos holding the tag team title because there was like one or two titles made, and super excited with the way this turned out. So again, I really appreciate Patchwork Titles. They really hooked it up. So, but again, if you're interested in further reviews, I've got probably 8 more titles that I'm going to review, and then whenever we travel around, we'll do some more reviews. We've got some WrestleCons that we're going to be attending, and I'll come in touch with some of those belts and drop some history. If you're interested in learning about some of the title belt histories, hit me up, let me know, or drop it in the comments. Hey, let me know about this. Let me know about that. I love, doing a little bit of reading and research on who wore what title when, when the titles, the inception of it. And then unfortunately, just the way wrestling goes, titles are retired. Thankfully, the 24/7 title was retired, right? Oh, sad times, right? But no, so there it is. Our review, my review to you. And as always, thanks for joining us here in the No Shave Man Cave. If you're having any kind of medical emergency, please stop what you're doing, call 911. And if you're having any kind of mental health emergencies or issues and you just need someone to talk to, you're hoping to get some help somewhere, please call 988 988. They're there to help, and use that resource, whenever it suits you. So, the rest of you, be safe, keep your hands inside the cart at all times, and everybody, I'll see you on the floor.